So I wanted to ask you about your North Star, if that's a word that's familiar to you, and do you have a North
Yeah.
Star that perhaps could inspire others?
Yeah. I'm inspired a lot by a lady called Kathy Seabrook, right? And we've been friends for a long time. We created People Sustainability, which is now an annual conference in London, and between us and everybody else, it's free for people. It's people like us that go there, and it costs nothing. We actually get a few people to give us like a few $100s and stuff like that. When we get to about $4,000, we feed people. It's a little bit like that, but people give us the location and all the rest of it. But Kathy talks a lot about True North, right, which is the same kind of thing. And, that every so often you need to have a True North test. My True North, and I think this has developed over time, right? My destination has changed. It really is. It's this. I've got two destinations, but I try to bring them together. One is, and I suppose this comes back to the legacy. I think the world is really in turmoil, right? I talk a lot about the VUCA world and the flipping of VUCA, as you probably know, and that's how you manage through VUCA. But I think in order to do that, you have to give the world and our profession clarity, right? So that we do the right things within a frame, etc. So part of my true north is actually to try and give back to the profession, right? I fell into a profession that I love, and I think giving back through People Sustainability and the People Sustainability Global Summit, plus Safety on the Edge, plus even going to conferences. I feel as if I and L'Oreal are giving back to do something. So that's part of it. The other thing is that I was shocked many years ago when we first started the work with ROSPA to find out that there's about 140 million people per year that die outside of work unnecessarily. Okay, and the biggest portion of people, of the 140 million that die unnecessarily every year worldwide, are children under 5, right? Then it's people over 65, right? Slips, trips, and falls. Then it's young sports, young people doing, I'm going to say, at-risk sport. And then it's young drivers, right? But when I got that figure, I thought, sugar, I can make a difference. So out of that we had Safe at Work, Safe at Home. We looked for an external partner. We found ROSPA. And when I got that kind of information, I thought, this is what we need to do. And that started to give me a sense of purpose and direction outside of L'Oreal. So we created and amplified the Safe at Work, Safe at Home to go even further. And if you go to our sites, whether it's Brazil, whether it's Argentina, the United States, you'll find most of our sites now are doing things external, right? And so they're I think I've got two destinations, but unfortunately, I can keep on working towards both of them at the same time, if that makes sense. I see them a little bit being the same destination. Going back to keeping kids safe, well, saving children under 5. We then found that very quickly that it's difficult to have meaningful discussions with children under 5, right? You can have discussions with their parents. So what we did, we enlarged it to keeping kids in general, right? Because you can go into schools and have discussions with 9, 10, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, etc., different ones. So we enlarged it a little bit. But that moment with ROSPA, when I found that 140 million people die accidentally outside of work, and the majority of children under 5, the biggest portion, just knocked me for 6, right? It just really, really hit me. And again, lucky in the company that I work for, L'Oreal, they gave me the flexibility and the latitude to do something in that area and put budget into that as well. And trust me, believe me, it's not a lot of budget. I don't know whether I should be ashamed to say that. It's not a lot of budget, but we are slowly making a difference. And we only have to save one child. Just one child, or maybe 2. Anyhow, so I have 2, and it comes back to my sense of purpose as an individual.